All right, hello GDQ viewers. My screen name is CovertMuffin, and I'm here going to be speedrunning another game in the Jedi Knight Anthology, and I'm really honored to be here doing this, especially because the last time this was run was actually my first GDQ ever by my good friend RipChip, way back in 2016. So a lot has changed, especially in this one. We're going to be showing off the Force engine, which is a new mod developed by Lucius and a bunch of other people. But that being said, I just brought some of my friends here on couch, so why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm bloodthunder. I don't know anything about this game, but I heard it's very much like Doom, so I wore this shirt just for you, Muffin. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, thanks, man.
And I'm danejerus. I have played this game before. I've played a little bit of the Force engine, but I'm very excited for this entry of the Doom franchise.
Awesome. That being said, Force Engine's absolutely incredible. Adds a lot of accessibility and approachability options. But that being said, we're good to get started on time. So why don't we give a countdown, audience? You ready? Starting from 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! All right, so this is going to be Dark Forces. Basically, this is typecasted, as BT mentioned, as a Doom clone. It actually isn't, because it actually originally started development before Doom did start development. So here we have the most powerful weapon in the game, which is literally Kyle Katarn's fists. So coming through here, we're going to show it off. Butt punch. Excellent. All right. First trick nailed. Then coming through here, if you remember the movie Rogue One, where they had to steal the Death Star planes, well, there we go. We did it in like 30 seconds. Excellent.
Let's go.
Woo! All right. So here, actually killing these enemies doesn't matter like how you do it, because we're just on a timer. Because in the top left, there it is, mission objective completed, and that is going to cue me to be able to travel into the next mission. So in this mission, this is going to be the second one. This is really going to showcase off like this game as a speed game in general. But there, yeah, the quick save and quick load. This is not in the base game itself. This is unique to the Force engine, which is really awesome because it adds a level of approachability, not just for marathon safety in general, because this game can be pretty spooky to speedrun without like a save system in a marathon setting, but it also is really amazing for approachability with new runners, for instance. But here we basically activated a lever, so we're gonna wait for this platform to swing around, and while I do this, I'm just gonna collect some additional ammo, because we are gonna be utilizing this ammo at a later time, especially. And then just waiting for this platform to go across, I just crouch through a window, which is a nice little sequence break. Saves about maybe like 5 seconds or so, really not too much. But there, I actually looked up with my mouse. Once again, not in the base game itself. You can only look up and down in the base game by utilizing page up and page down. So it's just so incredibly nice, just actually literally being able to use my mouse in like a forward-coordinate system. It's just very, very nice. But here, jumping through water, it's gonna be a little bit faster, and then we're gonna rapidly jump there. Nice, and then one more jump here. Nice, we saved 2 seconds, heck yeah.
Woo! 2 seconds, let's go.
Hip punch, all right. Oh, thank you. And then coming through here, we're going to come to the end of this mission, and this is gonna bring us into our third mission, which is going to really showcase off probably the most fascinating piece of tech and what makes this speed game really cool. So coming over here, we're gonna be picking up thermal detonators, which are basically hand grenades, and those, we're going to use these to great effect. And yeah, I mean, you could use them for an explosive sense, but audience, what do you think of when I say the word bomb? Okay, just letting audience think a little bit. It could be balm, B-A-L-M, so it's like a nice smelling fragrance, right? And that makes you comfy. But instead, no, it's gonna be literal explosions, as I am going to throw the thermal detonator and jump underneath, giving me just enough height to be able to sequence break like 75% of this level. Then doing a nice precise jump there to be able to get over, we are gonna come to the end of the mission. And there's some like extra thermal detonator pickups here, but because we have quick save and quick load, right, we do not have to spend additional resources, right? Oh, thank you so much, thank you. And so because of that, right, utilizing thermal detonators, we only have to spend 1 per attempt instead of potentially like 2, 3 thermal detonators. So because of that, like the Force engine is actually a bit more faster if it's done optimally versus the base game itself, which is very, very cool in a sense. And I mean optimal in the idea that you can still make mistakes with an optimal route. So that's cool. Nice button press there. Like literally Star Wars games are well known for having like really difficult button presses in general, and so just being able to like hit that button and move immediately is tricky, because Kyle actually has constant ice physics, right? So if I move, and just let go, they actually end up sliding, which is very difficult because there's going to be a lot of really precise tricks that I'm going to be doing all over the place. Starting with coming up here, we're going to be showcasing off the first of 3 thermal detonator jumps. So the end objective is up there. So what I'm gonna do is position myself and do a very particular setup. Ooh, that was really close. Oh, that's so close. Oh, that was it. I just quick let it back. Oh, I love speedrunning and marathons, dude. Okay. Oh, yeah, this one's really tight. There we go.
He did it. Let's go.
Thank you. I knew I was going to do something like that.
So nice you did it twice.
Yeah. So really cool thing with thermal detonator jumps, right, is that like verticality that the developers did not like expect us to be capable of utilizing now is going to allow us to basically exit the way that we ended up getting in. There we go. And so this one is the most difficult of the 3. And so there we go. Second try. Let's go. Stuff. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So coming into the next mission, we're going to be introduced to an idea of, oh no! I'm just kidding. All right, so we're going to be introduced to something known as a global cycle. So what is a global cycle? So basically when a mission starts, there is going to be something that's going to stop me from being capable of progressing in the mission at a specific part. So like in this mission, there's going to be raising and lowering pillars, and there's one absolutely massive one in particular. So really what I'm going to do is, because I'm not going for an optimal cycle here, I'm going to grab some additional pickups, because going for the second cycle actually is very comparable, like timing-wise, with like an optimal route overall. And it makes like some of the later missions a little bit faster as well as a little bit easier, because in this game, your inventory actually transfers between missions. And this is going to be really, really massive. So like here I have this new weapon, which is going to be really powerful, especially in the last mission, but then also in some other parts. So here I'm gonna kill these 2 stormtroopers and then set up for a really precise walk off. And oh yes, okay, I got it. That was, whew. I kid you not, if you miss that, like, and you have to keep retrying it, the stormtroopers can really get in your way. Yeah, here it is. So I'm just literally waiting for this thing to like raise out of the way in order to be able to continue through. But up here is going to be our first boss. It's going to be a dark trooper. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate this to spawn the boss, and I'm going to throw exactly 9 thermal detonators. You only need about 7, but here I'm just going to actually end up clipping the thermal detonators through the wall. And so that is just going to end up killing the boss and allowing me to progress through. Then it's not over yet. This is the difficult part. Whoa, I got it first try. Let's go. Okay. Oh boy. All right. That is incredibly precise. So basically this switch has like a rectangle around it. If you oh no, wait, what? Okay, I think they must have like messed with it somehow. But yeah, no, I definitely did get it. So like what ended up happening is I think they actually ended up pressing it. I've never seen that before.
He said the thing.
I said the thing.
He said the thing.
I said the thing.
Twitch chat's just gonna fly now.
But so basically, if you stand outside the zone and you activate that, then it will cause the doors to constantly open. However, normally you're supposed to do that in waves. So you like fight off the first wave, and then you hold it down again for a duration, and then you hold it again. But here's just going to be another global cycle. This level is pretty tame, so we have time for, why don't we say 3 donations?
3 donations. All right, how about this, Muffin?
Okay.
We have a $1,000 donation.
I know who this is from.
This is from Ariel.
Yeah, Ariel.
Thank you,
Hello.
Ariel. It says, hey, Muffin, it's Ariel. I was going to donate $1 for every time you punch something during this run. But I'll be honest, I'm really bad at keeping count for that sort of thing when I'm busy enjoying your excellent runs and commentary.
Oh,
and
thank you.
Nightbot is very busy verifying that this is not, in fact, a normal playthrough of Pokemon. So instead, I figure I'll play it safe with an estimate. Maybe an estimate of 1,000? Okay. Maybe Twitch chat will tell us how many punches it wound up being at the end. Good luck with Boba Fett RNG, and take a bath, Chef.
Heck yeah. So Ariel's donated during every single one of my GDQ runs, including the very first one. That was at like 3 a.m. in the evening. So Ariel, thank you so much. I'm so glad you could make this one as well.
That was a long one, Muffin. You want one or two?
Yeah,
more?
give me one more.
One more. Okay, how about this? $100 from Anonymous, who says, did you know it takes around 80 million beans to fill up a typical elevator cab?
Oh, thank you, Anonymous. Oops. Okay, so in here, this is the global cycle itself. So just waiting for that crusher to raise out of the way. Then coming through here, I bamboozle myself. There it is. There's the door. I am going to be coming through and doing another switch puzzle. The code's always the same. It's just 5, 4, 3. Great, there it is. And there's the end of the mission. Cool. Yeah. All right. So this mission is going to be like one of the ones where health management is incredibly important. So in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll notice a green number with a red number immediately next to it. So I have 80 armor, which takes damage first, and then I have 100 health. So my health is actually exactly where I want it, because I'm going to take an intentional death later on. Here's a really precise thermal detonator jump. I missed it, so let's go for it again. Let's go for it again. And we get a third try. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Very nice.
Okay.
I think you meant grenade jump.
So here I'm going to go up to 15, which is actually a really safe number. You only need about 10, especially when my health is exactly where I want it, like it is now. But through here, I'm just going to be trying to get past these doorways and corners in particular. So like the doorways and corners in this game are actually covered in Velcro. I don't know why the devs decided to do this, but it's very easy to like, whoops, get caught on doorways. Okay, now my health is a little scary, but that's okay. Don't worry, chat. Nothing has ever gone wrong in a speedrun marathon.
Never.
Nope. Ooh, okay, 20. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna zigzag back and forth because this confuses people. They're like, why is he wiggling back and forth? I literally do not understand this human interaction. Okay, so they deal 10 damage a shot. Okay, we got it. Okay, so there, I grab the key and then I take an intentional death because this game's base save system is based off of checkpoints, right? So when I reach a certain spot, it will actually end up respawning me there if I run out of health. Because you'll notice a small little number 2 next to my health. And that is going to be the number of lives I have. So I can die up to a total of 4 times before I will have to actually restart the entire level over again. Just a very, very classic old save system that's like all over the place and many different speed games and from like the 90s. But here we go. If you liked ice physics, well now ice physics are getting ramped up. So this is like a new dimension of ice physics. But here's a really tricky grenade jump. Nice, first try. Let's go. Awesome. So here we're kind of going around with our waifu Jan. We've been hired by the Republic in order to spread democracy because we're all about that freedom here. And oh, I got the fast cycle. Okay, that's cool. So basically we need to punch a lot of enemies. So I'm gonna pull out my fist here. Whoops, I hit, there we go, I punched it. Oh, he's in the way, so I'm just gonna punch him to death. There you go. And then we are going to progress through. Okay, great. And there's 2 stormtroopers here, so there you go.
Yeah, beat them up.
More money for charity. Yep. Okay, there we go. So this jump is actually really scary because once again, Kyle has constant ice physics associated with it. But oh no, we're coming into the toxic deluge of tapioca pudding. So here I'm going to try and stay out of this. It's not actually like toxic at all, but for whatever reason, this scented bomb gas mask is actually just giving some nice air freshener and making us feel a little bit better while our boots are getting a little sticky when we go into the tapioca pudding. So here, once again, I'm going to be clipping some thermal detonators through the floor, and then I'm going to start this boss fight. So here I'm trying to get the boss to get out of the corner. They are not behaving. Okay, come on. I do actually want to grab this because this is very funny. So here I picked up a weapon supercharge, which actually allows me to attack at a faster rate. So now I can punch very, very fast. And we will be showing this on a future level where we're going to be attacking. But here we are trying to navigate this. This is a scary platforming section. And there are some ice cleats. And it loses about 20 seconds to get those. And then you wouldn't have to worry about ice physics. But we just get it on the way out because it's the shortest route. Like, honestly, like if the ice cleats were even like further away, then we like would never pick them up. But yeah, there we go. There is the next level. And oh no. Okay, yeah, I'm just kidding. All right, we're fine.
You got me once.
Thank you.
I don't think you got me that time.
Okay, but watch this, okay? So this is like a very scary level casually, but here it's going to be the shortest level of the entire speedrun, if I do it correctly. So here, if you like those explosive boosts, first try, let's go, dude.
Holy moly.
Let's go. Okay, so now we've been kidnapped by Jabba. And so we have all of our weapons confiscated. So I now need to take out this dragon by punching it to death. And this is just how badass Kyle is as a human being, okay? Then coming over here, we're going to end up getting into fisticuffs with this person and then grabbing these thermal detonators that they end up dropping. then doing a nice TD jump there in order to be able to get up there, we are going to end up grabbing the blue key to be able to get access to our possessions. Then switch here. I'm going to see where Gamorrean is. Nice, good location. That's good RNG. So we're going to see on the way out. Yeah, very, very nice. Okay, so those basically enemies are able to be moving around, right? They never despawn, and so once they aggro, they're just constantly moving around. There, I just fully refilled on health, but here is going to be a big skip. Okay, so I'm going to get all the way up there just very, very quickly. Sequence breaking a lot, so 2 trip mines, activating thermal detonators so they explode at the same time, and I'm able to build a bunch of pipe.
So good.
Okay. Then I'm going to take out this Gamorrean because we are going to end up backtracking here. And these are scary because they deal 30 damage every single attack, and that bypasses shields. So here I'm intentionally once again having my health low because we're going to do one of the bigger backtracks in the run. So here's some blind movement, and we're able to get over. We're going to grab some mines because we're going to use that, and then crouching right as the door opens is going to allow me to crouch literally between the Gamorrean's legs. Then we're not giving our waifu a hug because there's no time for hugs, chat. And we're going to go through, but punch a dino on the way out, and then we are going to come through for one more thermal detonator jump. Nicely done, and we are now going to be coming up to the Boba fight. Oh boy. Okay, so I cannot tell you how many personal best attempts I've lost over the past few months due to this. So at the other side of this wall is Boba Fett. You're supposed to like go through and dramatically go through Coruscant and find a bunch of things. Then like, oh no, Boba Fett, it like attacks you as you're trying to escape. And it's like, instead we can just lay a bunch of mines. Am I gonna listen? So you wanna listen for the, okay.
I'm sorry, what was
Wait,
that?
shh. There it is.
Wait, what was that sound? Oh, okay. Wait, what was it? Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, I don't have to host anymore. I can totally ruin my voice here doing that. But here is like the only dialogue skip in the game, so I'm going to activate use to skip dialogue, and that's going to allow me to go into the next mission. And now we are coming into the final 3 missions of the run itself, starting with Fuel Station, which is honestly one of the scarier missions for me. There's going to be a lot of really difficult and precise tricks that I have to go through, and a lot of backtracking, a lot of health management, where I do not want to take a death at certain points. So here I'm going to wiggle sideways again, confusing them. Then I'm going to explode these barrels, because if like a stormtrooper misses and explodes the barrel, that could be trouble. Then coming through here, I'm going to throw a thermal detonator, exploding those barrels and sending one of them flying. And now I'm going to do a very difficult trick. Let's see if I get it. Nope, not quite. Okay, we have to do 2 of these in a row as well. Nice. Okay, there's the first one. Hang on. Oh, that was good. I was just a little bit off on my angle. Oh, I jumped late. Oh, nope. He shot me in the middle of the air. Okay. If I keep failing this, don't worry, I have a backup that's like 1,000 times easier.
No, you got this. You got this.
Yep, you got this.
Okay. Almost. All right. Oh, he shot me in the air. Okay.
You got this.
Almost.
You got this.
Oh,
So close. You got this.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. We knew you could do it.
Thank you. Okay, so there we killed the bird dinosaur thing in order to be able to get the Stuker concussion rifle. Then doing another one of these mine jumps is going to allow me to get through this door a little bit faster. Then bringing my health down, don't look away because this is gonna be fast. So I'm gonna do that, activate to go to this next checkpoint a little bit sooner, and then make it back through the door before it actually ends up closing, saving like 2 seconds or something like that. Then coming back here, we're going to backtrack to the end of the mission. This is gonna be just me running through a hallway. So this is an excellent time for, why don't we say, 3 donations.
Absolutely. From Karjala, we have a $20 donation.
Oh, hey.
Who goes, go CovertMuffin from the Dark Forces community at df21.net. We wish you luck blasting stormtroopers. Watch out for those Dianogas, and may the Schwartz be with you.
Oh, thank you so much. It's great to hear from you.
Yeah, from Sect-Base Unlimited, we have $150 who says, hey there, Muffin. As a lifelong Dark Forces modder, I'm super stoked to see Kyle Kartan's adventures on the GDQ stage being run for such a good cause. On behalf of DF21 and the Force Engine team, good luck with the TD jumps.
Yo!
Let's hope that Boba behaves today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the work you folks do. Like the Force Engine that I'm currently playing on, completely free to, like anybody can download it. Just Google it. And then you only need to own Dark Forces either through Steam or GOG, or just having a base copy yourself, just installed on Windows. But I love the mod, and it's constantly getting worked on, and it's just absolutely amazing. But go ahead and read, why don't we say one more, Mello?
Sure. We have $25 from Fempris, who says, I'm super excited for the Dark Forces run. This is my favorite DOS game, and I love CovertMuffin's energy. Don't we all?
Woo! Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
I mean, how could you not love Muffin?
Oh no. So I took a death, so I have to go for this difficult. Okay, I got it. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so there actually ended up picking up just some safety mines and thermal detonators. It loses like a couple of seconds, but it's just nice for like a marathon setting itself. Then coming through here, we're going to end up killing off a couple waves of stormtroopers. My health's a little low, which can be a bit spooky of where I want it. So just to be a little safe, we're going to end up just healing back up that armor because we're going to do another mine jump as well coming through this section. And this is actually a strat that I sort of developed as like a different setup. So here I'm going to use the thermal detonator and then walk and jump backwards. And oh no, that was
Almost.
I love like the preemptive celebrating, and then I was just like, nope. Whoops, I'm jumping too soon. Almost.
You got this.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Cool. And I just completely sequence breaks, like one of the scariest like platforming things. Then here's a Dark Trooper 2, which is going to have the assault cannon, which is like the most powerful weapon in the game itself. So I grabbed a weapon supercharge, causing me to attack faster. Each one of these takes exactly 14 hits in order to be able to take them down. Oh yeah, okay, bad RNG. So there I was shooting this first one, trying to bait it out, but this one's for you, Ariel. I hope Twitch chat is counting. Okay, wait. We're gonna go for a stealthy butt punch. Oh, he saw us. That's okay. That's okay. But basically, this is just an auto scroller, so. Awesome. Okay, so coming through here, this is going to be bringing us into the final level, but don't worry, this is going to be the longest level and probably the most technical to do it fast. So I'm just probably going to start talking and not stop. So coming through here, we're going to start by shooting those stormtroopers. Then coming over here, we're going to attack him and then jump across that gap, doing a very precise jump. Then coming around this mouse droid, being very polite, we're going to shoot the explosive barrel and then take down that Dark Trooper 1. Then shooting the Stuker in order to take those out so I don't get boxed out by RNG because we have to backtrack. Next, taking down that Shadow Trooper by shooting it with the Stuker concussion rifle in order to bait it to come down and then shooting it a few more times with the assault cannon. Then coming over here, those explosive barrels also shoot us up. So then doing an explosive boost in order to get us a little bit higher, and then coming through here, we're going to come to our first of 3 panels, which is going to basically be the mission objective before we get to the final boss of the run. Then coming over here, Kyle's going to work on his counting by saying, oh, that was the first one. And then we do a nice little explosive boost to be able to get up that elevator. Then coming down here, this is going to be the first of a couple of elevators that we're going to be riding. And we're going to come to a nice thermal detonator jump to be able to skip a platforming cycle skip. Let's see if this mouse droid trolls me. No, it was actually quite nice. So I just need to get the correct cycle here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice. You'll notice that I have like yellow where the armor bars are, and that is a shield overcharge. But here, listen. For freedom. Okay, yeah, you go, Kyle. Then we're going to come through to this next elevator where I'm going to take down those stormtroopers. Then coming in here, we're actually going to be either doing a mine jump or another thermal detonator jump. And this is probably one of the hardest ones in the run, so I will attempt it a few times. So coming through here on this conveyor belt, I am going to focus and set up. Almost. That was really close. Oh, that was almost. Yeah, third try. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, upcoming here. This is like one of my favorite things in speedrunning especially is that people just have like different routes that are like super comfy for them. And so upcoming here is going to be a really cool switch puzzle. And there's like over half a dozen different ways that like even the top contenders within the entire speed community do it. So coming down here, we have to backtrack through this location. So just taking down the enemies. And so basically we have to get all of these to line up is going to be the puzzle. But I do this in specific fashion. So I go first, last, save, and then do a full row. I missed this one, so I'm going to come back, then last 3. Last 3 again. First, twice, and last. And there you go. Boom.
It's so cool to watch.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Then coming over here, we are quickly coming towards the end of the run. So Mello, let's just do, why don't we say 2 more donations?
Absolutely. $50 from Tony, who says Muffin. Thank you for the chance to quote Monty Python in The Life of Brian. What's myrrh? It's a bomb. A bomb? What are you giving the baby a bomb for? Thank you. And from Viz, we have a $25 donation who says, it's so awesome seeing you again on stage, Covert. It's all thanks to you and that SGDQ 2016 Jedi Academy run that I started my speedrunning journey, and I couldn't be happier.
Yo, awesome. Yeah, this is an amazing Titanfall 2 runner. Absolutely awesome. It's been great seeing you at the event. Mello, let's do one more.
Right, we have, let's see, from Carter H, $20, who says,
hi, Carter.
Greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina. First off, big shout outs to Mello. Oh, thanks. He's a fantastic host and great person. Secondly, let's get the best charity fundraiser in the world to 1 million.
Let's go.
Love all the runners, and may the force be with you.
Okay, so here's the final boss. I'm going to be laying down a bunch of trip mines here intentionally. So basically, whoops, I hope I make it up. I did. Okay, awesome. Nice. So here I'm going to fire 2 rockets to push the boss forward. Yeah, there he goes. So boom, okay, he trips the first set of mines. So hopefully he comes over to the left slightly to break. Yeah, there he goes, and he's going to die. Any moment. Yeah, there it is. Okay, get ready on time. And bad manner rocket. And time.
GG.
Yeah, GG.
24-2.
24-2, man.
Nice, I'll take that. Awesome.
It's a good time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's my absolute honor to come back on stage at GDQ. So really quick shout outs. One, Dark Forces community is absolutely amazing. Rip Chip, love you, dude. Brindar, who got me into the game as well. Shout out to you. Prasco, Saji, Maxim and Circles for being absolute bosses on the leaderboard. And so many others. The Force Engine team, Lucius and everybody who's developed this amazing mod. Free to use, once again, Google the Force Engine if you own Dark Forces. And that being said, this is the final weekend of the marathon. We have so much more content for you folks. So stay tuned because 2 of my good friends are coming up next, and I hope you keep the hype as we push and see how much money we can raise for Doctors Without Borders. Thank you, everybody. Woo!
Fantastic. That was great. We have a $50 donation from Handy Pants who says, Dark Forces was a huge game to a young Star Wars fan on DOS so long ago. Couldn't be more excited to donate during this run. Thank you so much for that, Handy Pants. That was a fantastic run. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. Don't forget, you're here watching Summer Games Done Quick 2023, powered by Twitch. I have been your host, Brutal Mellow, and with that said, that's it for me. But don't worry, I'll be back again later today for the daily recap, and tomorrow as well for my third hosting shift of the week. I love you all. It's been so fun, but you're going to be having a blast with an interview up here in just a moment. We're going to be talking about Metroid Prime. Without further ado, I leave you in the wonderful hands of the one and only Kung Fu Fruit Cup.